Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, I will explain how to create and customize the Syncfusion Blazor financial charts to visualize and compare stock prices. I will show you the different financial chart types that are available in Syncfusion's Blazor financial charts, like high-low, open high-low close, and candle. I will also explain how to enable a few of their basic features, like a tooltip and crosshair. First, let me show how to add a simple high-low series chart to the Blazor application. I will open an existing Blazor application, where I have already added a Blazor chart component. If you would like to know the basic steps on how to create a Blazor WebAssembly app and add Syncfusion components to it, click the video link shown in the card above. You can also find a reference link in the description part below. Now, I will run this example by pressing F5. Here, you can see the default chart output with two axes, X and Y, with no data points displayed. Next, I will show you how to add a high-low chart to the Blazor app. With a high-low series chart, you can easily see the price variation in a stock, with its high and low price values shown here. The top end of this vertical line indicates the highest trading price, and the bottom point indicates the lowest trading price of the stock. Now let's see how to write the code to add this chart type into the application. First, I need to define a chart series tag inside this chart series collection. I will set the chart series type as high-low within this chart series tag. Next, I will begin populating the data for the chart. Within this code block, I will define a model class chart data model with three fields: period, high value, and low value, since I am going to populate stock market data in the chart. Then, I will create a list chart data of type chart data model and assign an array of objects to it. Now, I need to assign this object chart data to the data source property and map the data source fields, period to the XName property, high value to the high property, and low value to the low property of the series. Most of the financial charts use time-dependent data on the x-axis. Therefore, I will customize the x-axis category as datetime. To enable this datetime axis, let me define a chart primary x-axis tag and set the value type property as datetime. Along with this, I will define the properties maximum and minimum within the chart primary x-axis to set the custom date range. Then, I will set the maximum range as 2013 and the minimum range as 2012 to display the data between the years 2012 and 2013. Now, you can see the high-low series chart with a datetime x-axis and its defined data points. You can also see the chart displaying the custom date range on its x-axis. From these data points, you can easily visualize the high and low price values of stocks across the given time period. Sometimes, you may want to customize the label format to make the information communicated by the data points more clear. So, let me show you how to customize the label format now. I have planned to display the axis labels in the year-month format, so let me add the label format property here and set its value with the date format specifier like this. Look at the output page now. You can see the high-low series chart axis labels in the year-month format. Okay, now let me set the titles for the chart and axes to enhance the chart's readability. To add the main title to the chart, I will define a title property and set its value as financial analysis. Then, I will set an appropriate title for the x-axis using the title property in the chart's primary x-axis. To add a title for the y-axis, first, let me define the chart primary y-axis tag and set the title with the value price in dollars. See the chart output with the main title financial analysis, the x-axis title date time, and the y-axis title as price in dollars. Now, we will see how to make the series more interactive by adding tooltips and a crosshair to it. Within the chart code, I will define the chart tooltip settings tag. To enable the tooltip, let me define the property enable and set its value to true. You can see the output with tooltips for every data point here. Next, let me add a crosshair for the Blazor chart, which displays the information about the x-axis and y-axis values using horizontal and vertical lines. To add the crosshair to the chart, first, I need to define a chart crosshair settings tag within this chart code. Then, to enable the crosshair, let me define the property enable and set its value as true. Now, to only display the vertical crosshair line, set the line type property as vertical. Here, you can see the chart output showing a vertical crosshair line, displaying the axis value at the bottom. Now, let's see the next financial chart type, which is high open close chart. This chart is more similar to the high-low chart, and the only difference is, it displays additional information like opening and closing stock price values of the stock, in addition to the high and low price values. In this example, the horizontal line to the left indicates the opening stock price, and the one to the right indicates the closing stock price on a trading day. To render the high-low open close chart, I change the chart series type to high-low open close within this chart code. Then, I define two more fields for the existing data set, open value and close value, and assign values to them. Since the high-low open close chart displays stock price variations with the high, low, open, and close price values, let me map this additional open value to the open property, and the close value field to the close property of the chart. In this output, you can see the high-low open close chart with two different colors, red and green, where red is denoted as the bull fill color, and green is denoted as the bear fill color. Here, this data point is filled with red to indicate that the open price value is greater than the close price value. Here, this data point is filled with green to indicate that the open price value is less than the closing price value. Lastly, let's see how to render the candle series chart. To render the candle chart, I will set the chart series type as candle. Then, I will add one additional field, volume, to the existing data source to provide insight into the supply and demand situation. Now, I need to map this volume field to the volume property of the series. Here, you can view the candle series chart. In this chart output, you can see some rectangles are filled and some are left unfilled. This candle segment is filled, since its closing price value is less than the opening price value. In the same way, if a candle segment is not filled, it means the closing price value of the stock is greater than the opening price. That's all we have to discuss about the financial chart types in this video. Let's summarize some of the main points. We have seen how to render the Blazor financial chart types, namely the high-low, open high-low close, and candle charts with their built-in features. We have also seen how to enable a few of their basic features like tooltip and crosshair. In my upcoming video, I will explain how to add the Syncfusion Blazor radar and polar charts to a Blazor application. If you would like to see the working example of the financial charts in this video, you can download it from the GitHub link in the description below. You can also see if you qualify for a free license key to use our Blazor products through our community license. If you found this video useful, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.